The Trump campaign held a press call today to discuss the Clinton campaign's derogatory comments about Catholics. Kellyanne Conway opened it by saying that for 30 years, Hillary Clinton has been openly hostile to issues important to Catholics like pro-life and taxpayer-funded abortions. She called on Clinton to apologize and fire the senior campaign officials engaged in vicious anti-Catholic bigotry.
Now we know what Hillary meant by deplorables, was people of faith. A Hillary Clinton Supreme Court, given this kind of attitude towards religion, would be the most anti-religious liberty, most anti-free speech ever in American history.
Jim Nicholson joins us now. He's a former Republican Party chairman, VA secretary, and ambassador to the Holy See. Welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Good evening. On the conference call, I heard you say that it offended me, left me gasping to hear callous, disdainful ways he talked about me. You took this very personally.
I took it personal because the church is very personal to me. I'm a cradle Catholic, and nothing is more important in my life than my faith. And I can say that I think about my wife and my family and a lot of my friends, and for them to disdain this institution of the Catholic Church, which is 2,000 years old and has had a tough lift of making its way in our country to finally, I thought, being able to practice itself freely. In fact, when I was the ambassador to the Holy See, I dedicated a great amount of my political currency in Europe toward religious freedom, religious liberty. And I did so thinking I come from a foundational country of free speech and free religion, and they're eroding the foundation of that. And when I read statements of Hillary Clinton's, like one that I noted that she gave a speech to the World Conference in April last year saying, deep-seated cultural codes, religious beliefs, and structural biases have to be changed.
So she is attempting, Jim, to rewrite the history, I think what you're saying, of our country and the Constitution, that we're founded on religious freedom. You also said that it's a wake-up call to clergy about the vulnerability of religious freedom. Why is that? And what should they do?
It's because it's real, and we've already seen manifestations of it. Look what President Obama tried to do with Obamacare, which Hillary Clinton supported and still supports. I mean, they forced the Little Sisters of the Poor to go to the Supreme Court to keep from having to pay insurance premiums for employees to get birth control pills and abortion pills. And she was and is an ardent supporter of that. Well, that's a foundational telegraph, if you will, of her real beliefs and her real views about what it is that we believe and what is so important to us.
A lot of Christians were talking about the lewd tape that Donald Trump, that was released on Friday, saying it wasn't Christ-like and saying that they wouldn't vote for him. 20% Republicans saying, no, I'm not going to vote for him. Compare that to this issue, this attack on Catholics.
Well, I think it's apples and oranges. You know, it's a spider mite and an elephant. I mean, I don't condone what Trump said and what he did. I support Donald Trump for president because the contrast is so clear between the two people. I mean, he is pro-life, he's pro-family, he's pro-economic opportunity, he's pro-military, he's trying to give people more personal security. He's for lower taxes and greater opportunity for families
Absolutely.
And young people to get jobs and to thrive, which are also important values.
Well, we appreciate your time and your perspective on this. Jim Nicholson, former Republican Party chairman, thank you so much.
Well,